Hi, my name is Bill Farrar, and I'm a Virginia native and a current resident of Fairfax, Virginia, former newspaper reporter. I'll always be a journalist at heart. Journalism was my first love. I worked out of college for the now defunct Radford News Journal, which at the time was the smallest daily newspaper in Virginia with a whopping circulation of just under 2,000. I worked then for the Martinsville Bulletin as a staff writer, and which had one of the largest penetration rates of any newspaper in the state, which was cool. People read the newspaper. People counted on the Martinsville Bulletin for information about what was happening in their community and with their local government. And I was a beat reporter, covering mostly county government, but a bit of everything. I covered education and everything but sports. I guess education, wrote opinion pieces, business, you name it. It was you had to be a jack of all trades, and I loved it. I also worked in local government for about 15 years, including in Richmond as the press secretary to the mayor, and I've taught off and on at Virginia Commonwealth University for since about 2007 in public relations and journalism, and also wrote freelance and in other capacities for Richmond Magazine, the Style Weekly in Richmond, Virginia Business, Richmond Free Press, and others. So I always kind of come back to journalism. One of my proudest moments as a newspaper reporter was one day I was a place that I really wasn't supposed to be. I was filling in for the Cops and Courts reporter and sat in on Martinsville City Circuit Court. Just happened to walk in and sit down, and lo and behold, a grand jury returns over 100 indictments on drug charges for people that are about to be picked up and arrested. And so I did my job, and I collected all this information, took it back to the paper, and the powers that be lost their minds because they were planning, the Virginia State Police, the county and city police departments, sheriff's department, were planning a joint press conference 2 days later to announce these indictments, and they didn't want their steam taken away. So they were very upset that we were going to publish these names and everything in advance of their fancy press conference. And so I was really proud because we had the Commonwealth's attorney, all the top cops calling, superintendent of state police, city manager, county administrator, everybody calling and pleading with us, threatening us to not run, because what they accused us of is if we ran those, then people would know that the cops were coming for them to serve warrants, and then the cops' lives would be in danger. All because, not because we were publishing information the community had a right to know, but because they wanted to do it, tell it their way and have their glory, have their moment in the sun, and we took it away from them. But my editor, the owner of the newspaper, everyone stuck to their guns and said, no, this is important. We have an obligation to report this information to the community, and otherwise the community would not have known what was happening. And so I look back, I'm really proud of my role in that. So to you, to the future journalists, hopefully potentially working in local government or whatever you choose to do with your career in journalism, thank you for your service, your dedication to the First Amendment, to free speech, to knowledge, information that people have a right to have. And so again, thank you, and congratulations on your choice of a wonderful career.